Hello everybody, and welcome to the Sovereign Village Project. As we all observe the farcical nonsense happening right now in DC being staged for our benefit, I would encourage you to really think through your course of action right now. And for the folks out there, while I would never disparage anybody for storming a Capitol, I would certainly question your reasons and I would question your common sense. I'd like to make 2 points in this video. The first is, don't fight for a ruler. Don't go and put your life on the line for some New York elite on either side. You don't need rulers. This is not the year 850. It's not feudalism. You don't have to go wear the banner of some other human being and die for them. Only fight for you, your family, or your community, or your God, or your philosophies. Don't fight for another human being that you've never met. That's insanity. If you're gonna fight, fight for the right reasons. Secondly, if you're gonna fight, and we will all fight because nobody's a pacifist. Everybody will respond with violence when confronted with violence, and we're all being confronted with violence. They used violence to destroy our businesses and to take our health, wealth, and liberty. So violence is perfectly justified. But if you're going to engage in it, you need to actually understand what war is and engage in it properly. War is not won on bravery. No war has ever been won with bravery. Bravery is a brainwashing technique used to take 18-year-olds and turn them into cannon fodder. That's what bravery is for. Yes, there's a time to be brave, but that's not how wars are won. Wars are won with logistics, and we do not have logistics on our side right now. They own everything. Government has control, top-down control, and they're gaining more over our food, over our energy, over everything we need to survive. How are you going to fight a war against a system in which you depend on? You can't. So this is where the war needs to be fought, is on the land, on your homestead. You need to be building the self-sufficiency, and you need to think through every process of a war. Do you need something, a tool, to fight a war? Well, then you better know how to make that tool. You better make all the parts needed to maintain it. You better be able to make the projectiles from start to finish and to mine the materials. You really have to start thinking this way. We're not going to win a war unless we're completely self-sufficient. We saw what happened in the first Civil War when the South did not have the manufacturing capability of the North. It's just math and it's just logistics. So whatever your talents are and whatever your position is in life, that's where you need to act. That's your theater of operations. You need to say, what are my talents and how do I use them to contribute to the cause of liberty? Mine is I'm a musician and I'm a farmer, so I am getting people to be self-sufficient, in particular the people who are on the side of liberty. And I am fighting the information war as a musician and as a communicator by communicating the ideas of liberty. That's my battlefield. I'm not a pacifist. I will fight if the time comes when it's necessary to protect my assets or my family or my home. But I'm not going to fight a war I can't win. That's simple day one West Point stuff. Read Sun Tzu. If you don't want to read it, go find an audiobook version on YouTube. They're free and they're accessible and they're easy. You can read something that used to be reserved for the elite of society. Only the top warriors and governments knew about Sun Tzu. Now anybody can access that incredible philosophy of winning wars. If you follow his directions, you will win a war. So go listen to Sun Tzu or read Sun Tzu and understand the art of war, because we're freaking losing. We're losing at every step of the way because we're sitting there toting our guns and storming capitals unprepared and claiming to be anti-government while sucking off of the government teat. So get self-sufficient before you fight a war, or you're not fighting a war. You're a farce. You're a joke. You're a joke like what's happening in DC today. Go get self-sufficient. Be able to produce everything you need to win a battle, and then let's go ahead and remove the non-essential job, which is government. Government is non-essential, and we do need to remove them. So let's remove them. Let's not put in another puppet into DC. We don't need anybody in that swamp. Nobody wants a swamp. Don't fight for it. What are you going to grow food in DC? What do you need Washington, D.C. for? You don't. So don't fight for it. Don't fight for some New York ruler. Don't put your life on the line for a foolish reason. If you're going to put it on the line, put it on the line for one reason, and that's freedom. Everybody stay safe. Prep up. Happy homesteading, stay safe, and be well.